It's hardly surprising that artificial intelligence has become a topic of wonder and fear in a world where technology is advancing at a dizzying rate. An advisor to Chancellor Rishi Sunak recently sounded the alarm about the rapid advancement of artificial intelligence-powered weaponry that could endanger human life within just 2 years. With the prospect of the world ending once this happens, where do we stand? Though even while the warning about AI-powered weapons is scary, it should be seen as a call to action for the greater good of humanity. In today's video, we will explore the intense possibility of AI-generated weapons while delving into options for harnessing AI's potential in a responsible manner, leading to a more stable and secure future for humanity. The AI revolution. It's here. Artificial intelligence has the potential to revolutionize a wide variety of facets of our life, including the medical field, the transportation industry, education, and the entertainment industry. It has an unrivaled power to expand human capacities, which holds the promise of greater productivity, improved decision-making, and enhanced ability to solve problems. Yet, much like any other groundbreaking technology, it comes with a number of inherent hazards that need to be recognized and mitigated. Recently, Matt Clifford, chairman of the Advanced Research and Invention Agency, voiced his concerns regarding the absence of worldwide regulation for artificial intelligence, AI, producers. During an interview with Talk TV, he discussed the possible dangers that could arise from uncontrolled artificial intelligence, highlighting the fact that AI, without proper supervision, could become extremely strong and difficult for humans to successfully govern. Clifford was very precise about the potential hazards that could arise from the use of AI in the creation of cyber and biological weapons, putting an emphasis on the enormous concerns that such technologies could bring in the near future. Similarly, these concerns have been voiced by a large number of industry professionals, as is evidenced by a recent letter that top executives of notable businesses like Google, DeepMind, and Anthropic signed. The letter drew comparisons between the importance of addressing the risks associated with AI and the priority that is given to tackling pandemics or nuclear weapons. It underlined the urgent need for increased attention and action in minimizing the risks involved with AI. Even Geoffrey Hinton, who is frequently described as the godfather of AI, supported the letter, which issued a dire warning about the disastrous outcomes that could occur if artificial intelligence were to fall into the wrong hands. But even though Clifford admitted that the prediction that computers will surpass human intellect over the next 2 years might be on the bullish end of the spectrum, he pointed out that AI systems are constantly improving and becoming highly powerful. Of course, Clifford is in an excellent position to provide insights into the developments in artificial intelligence and its potential threats, given that he is the chairman of ARIA and an advisor to the Prime Minister on the Foundation Model Task Force. Then again, it is interesting to note that at the same time, as these worries about AI continue to surface, the popularity of apps that utilize AI technology has increased. For example, users use artificial intelligence to facilitate sharing of modified photographs of celebrities and politicians. At the same time, students rely on language learning models such as ChatGPT to write writings of a quality appropriate for university study. So given the conditions, the rapid growth of AI systems needs a careful examination of ethical implications and the establishment of worldwide norms to ensure its responsible and valuable use. These steps are necessary to ensure that AI is used in the most effective way possible. Yet what exactly can these ethical implications be? Navigating through the ethical challenges. For starters, autonomous weapon systems, often known as lethal autonomous weapon systems, LAWS, have been developed thanks to the rapid growth of AI technology. This means that without direct human intervention, these systems may choose targets independently and use lethal force. And although the idea of machines making crucial decisions like life and death may sound like something out of a science fiction movie, it is rapidly becoming a reality. As a result, several major concerns emerge as we consider the ethical ramifications of handing such judgments over to robots. Lack of accountability is another major cause for alarm when it comes to weapons driven by AI. It is difficult to determine who is to blame when human operators are removed from the decision-making process and autonomous systems act on their own. Meanwhile, it becomes uncertain who should be held responsible for the activities of these machines when they cause innocent casualties or unforeseen injury. Of course, there are serious ethical concerns and challenges to the concepts of justice and fairness when there is no obvious line of accountability. Not to mention, weapons fueled by artificial intelligence also have a significant impact on transparency. These autonomous systems frequently use sophisticated algorithms and machine learning models to make decisions. Given the complexity of AI systems, deciphering the thought processes behind these algorithms is no easy undertaking. Fairness, biases, and potential flaws in the decision-making processes of AI-powered weapons are difficult to evaluate without transparency. The inability to hold these systems accountable for their activities is hampered even further by the lack of transparency that exists within them. All things considered, human decency must be protected as a primary ethical consideration for any weapon powered by artificial intelligence. Because let's not forget that the protection of human rights and the alleviation of suffering are already complicated by war and armed conflict. And as a direct consequence of this, the situation is complicated further by the introduction of autonomous weapons systems. So it is of the utmost importance to make sure that these processes are fair, discriminatory, and respectful of human life. Additionally, careful evaluation and control of AI-powered weaponry are necessary to protect the human dignity and safety of those caught in the crossfire of violent situations. There have to be strict international laws and controls on the creation and use of AI-powered weaponry to solve these moral problems. Whereas to ensure that artificial intelligence is used responsibly in conflict, the international community must have open debates and set clear norms. Transparency, accountability, and respect for human dignity are all important tenets to incorporate into these rules. But it all gets quite black and white, given that the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons of the United Nations provides a framework for these debates, but more focus and cooperation are needed. Research that draws on the expertise of professionals in other disciplines, such as ethics, law, computer science, and others, is also very essential, as this study can aid in the creation of guidelines for the development and use of AI-powered weapons that take ethical concerns into account. Not to forget, guidelines for ethical behavior should be built into AI systems from the outset to guarantee they uphold human values, comply with humanitarian law, and do as little harm as possible. Ultimately, we'll need everyone's help to find a way through the moral minefield that is AI-powered weaponry. Governments, international organizations, technology developers, and the general public need to actively develop and uphold conversations, rules, and ethical standards. Added investment in ethical AI. Then again, when addressing the complicated ethical concerns raised by AI, collaboration amongst different fields of study becomes pretty essential. You may wonder how? Well, here's a breakdown. By added investment in ethical AI, we are able to make use of the distinct points of view held by experts in the fields of ethics, law, and philosophy, as well as computer science, and use this to investigate the numerous aspects of AI ethics. Computer scientists can give the technical competence required to create ethical AI systems. Meanwhile, ethicists can provide ethical frameworks and guidelines. Lawyers can contribute legal viewpoints and regulatory expertise, whereas philosophers can offer critical comments on the consequences of AI on society. To put it simply, when we make investments in the study and development of ethical artificial intelligence technologies, we can predict and solve possible problems and dangers before they even occur. This then enables us to proactively design norms and protections that can limit the harmful influence that artificial intelligence will have on society. We can even ensure that artificial intelligence is created and used ethically by assessing the societal ramifications of AI technology and adopting ethical guidelines. Similarly, this investment in ethical artificial intelligence can result in the development of creative strategies and technologies that positively impact society. And of course, creating artificial intelligence systems that contribute to societal goals, such as improving healthcare, boosting education, addressing environmental concerns, and fostering inclusion, is made possible when researchers and developers prioritize ethical considerations. At the end of it all, it becomes necessary to remember that both public and commercial entities have an essential part to play in supporting and funding research into ethical applications of artificial intelligence. That's all for today. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.